Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. Welcome to English grade 7. Students, I hope that you are doing well, and today we are going to talk about a student's learning outcome which says that you have to identify phrases with keywords. Now we know what are phrases and how do they function. Let's start reading our student's learning outcome. It's very simple. It says that we have to identify phrases in any text through keywords. It means we will use keywords to identify phrases quickly. Now, phrases can be of different types, like there is a noun phrase, adjectival phrase, adverb phrase, and prepositional phrase. Now, let's see that how, with the help of keywords, some important words, we can recognize and identify our phrases. Here is your vertical linkage student. In the previous grade, we learned the same learning outcome. And now let's talk about our brainstorming activity. At this time, you can pause the video and perform this brainstorming session of 1 or 2 minutes so that you get involved in the lecture coming ahead. Here we have a sentence. The students waited in line for the school bus to arrive. The students waited in line for the school bus to arrive. We need to identify phrases from this sentence. Now, students, you know that a phrase is a group of words, but it does not make complete sense. So, can you point out any phrases in the sentence? All right, I hope that you have done well. Students, if you see over here, that you can see some different classifications of parts of speech. You have article, you have your noun, verb, preposition, and nouns, and also verbs. So, can we identify any phrase? Now, if you see the students or in line for the school bus to arrive. So, we have a chunk of noun phrase that is any word, one or two, that comes up with your noun. And for the prepositional phrase, you have to find a preposition with any other word. It can be an adjective or a noun. Now, let's quickly understand that what are phrases and how we can identify phrases. Basically, phrases are groups of words that work together to convey a specific meaning. Keywords are words that give clues about the types or purpose of a phrase. So we will use the keywords to quickly go to the purpose of a phrase, or we can also identify what type of phrase is it. Is it a noun phrase, a verb phrase, an adverbial phrase, adjectival phrase, or prepositional phrase? For example, in the phrase, today it serves as the headquarters for the Frontier Corps of the Pakistan Army. Now, can you identify some important keywords? Yes, these are our important keywords. Frontier Corps, Pakistan Army. So these are keywords. Now, we have a lot of different nouns over here. So it means that this phrase, Frontier Corps of the Pakistan Army, it's a phrase containing different words. But we have nouns over here. So we call it noun phrase or phrases with nouns. So by identifying the keywords, the important nouns in the sentence, in the phrase, you can identify that this is a phrase. But what is the type of the phrase? It's a noun phrase because it contains a lot of nouns. Now, here is another sentence. Let's read it and mark our important keywords. Headquarters, beyond its historical weight, Kila Bala Hisar holds a geographical importance. Now, what are our important keywords? Yes, holds a geographical importance. Now, here we have our keyword geographical importance, and this is adding up to our noun, which is Kila Bala Hisar. This is modifying our noun. So it means something that modifies our noun, they are adjectives. So this phrase holds a geographical importance, it has adjective. Geographical importance. They are adjectives and they are important keywords over here. So it means that we have identified the phrase, but what kind of phrase is it? Yes, it contains adjectives. So it means that we have adjectival phrases. All right. In these two examples, if you see them closely, the team met in the conference room to discuss the new project. Now, what is our phrase? In the conference room. In the. These are our prepositions with this is our preposition in with an article and other words. So this whole thing makes up a phrase. But what phrase? Yes, since we have preposition, then that would be called prepositional phrase, because this phrase contains a preposition. Now, let's talk about the next example. The children were excited about their upcoming vacation. Now, what were the children excited for? Their upcoming vacation, or about their upcoming vacation. So, we have the main word, the keyword vacation, and upcoming is an adjective which is telling us that the vacation is about to come. So, it is showing us the quality and a kind of adjective. So, we can call it adjectival phrase, because about their upcoming vacation, where the keywords are upcoming and vacation. And since we have our adjective in the form of upcoming, we can call it adjectival phrase. All right. Now, let's talk about your classroom activity, students. This is taken from your book, where you have to follow and look for these keywords and identify the adjectival phrases from the text. So, note down these keywords. This question bank, this word bank of keywords is given: elevated, enormous, elegant, and unified. Now, take the text of the book of your main lesson and find out and scan through the whole text for these words, and then see that what kind of phrase is coming up with these words. Are they having any prepositions? Then they will be prepositional phrases. If they have any adjectives, then they will be called adjectival phrases. If any adverb, then they will be called adverbial phrases or noun phrases as well. Now, this is your activity which you are going to do in your classroom by pausing the video, and then you can come back quickly. All right. Now, a simulation link is added for additional information. This is for your interest and understanding. You can get the worksheet where this is related to your main lesson, and you have to find out some kinds of phrases like noun phrase or other phrases. For the homework, again, you have to follow the same pattern that you followed in the classroom activity. These are your important keywords, and now try to figure out that what kind of phrase are these keywords part of. Are they part of a noun phrase? Are they part of prepositional phrase or adjectival phrase, and so on? Right. Let's talk about the resources, students. All these resources will be available for your understanding. I hope that Now you are very much clear about what a phrase is. It's a group of words that gives a specific meaning, sometimes not a complete meaning. It is dependent upon the rest of the sentence. And we have our parts of speech like adjectives, adverbs, nouns, and prepositions. When they are combined together, we name the adjective according to the part of speech, because that part of speech, students, is the main head word of our phrase. So this is all up to you now to practice it according to your classroom activity and your homework. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video lesson. Allah Hafiz.